Guys, we're moving on with The Silencer, issue number 5 by DC Comics. And yeah, fun. Anyway, so Deathstroke has captured, I just call her The Silencer because her real name is just confused me the whole time. Um, anyway, and they have a talk, and it seems that Deathstroke wants her to be involved with the whole war going on between the multiple factions, and he says that Leviathan underboss, well, he figured out what happened last time, and that Quietus, who is the Leviathan underboss, one of them anyway, uses orbital weapons platform to destroy a mall, and he basically confronted her because how serious this is all is. I mean, they want her gone pretty bad, and she says, "Well, yeah, I know what Leviathan is capable of," and she explains that Leviathan has a lot of very let's say sci-fi technology, and they are pretty extensive. And she says, well, they have the malware orbital weapons. They have also her bodysuits. It's filled with nanites, and they can perform, different tasks. And then he realized that, that he is, deceiving him. And because the nanites can also input eating through tempered steel, so she's getting loose. And then they are these well, not this one, Jesus Christ. These two are battling each other, and they go back and forth. And Deathstroke says it's bad for business, and that's why she's involved. And then she says, well, then why don't you do it? And it seems that she's more like a key player. And she's pondering about what he's saying, and about what he mean key player. It seems that Talia, that's his words, is betrayed her by outing her to Leviathan. I mean, but she couldn't believe it because she thinks they are friends. And he says Guile, that's the one that she's been taken out in the last issue, or in was it the last issue? Yeah, it was the last issue. She says that was the final straw, and therefore the multiple factions are at war with each other. And he says Talia al Ghul broke all the codes when she sanctioned a hit on one of her own. That was the moment the other underbosses realized they could never trust her. Talia's ousted. Is that how you say it? Ousted and Quietus' gun, and all of the others are fighting for control. The power struggle inside Leviathan is dragging the whole underworld economy down with it. And he says that basically that Talia is a liar. And by the way, I really want to read this one as well. I read a couple of issues, really cool so far, and I like the art and the writing. Anyway, so they are talking a lot about what needs to be done. Silas, she says, basically she wants to have a family, and but Deathstroke says that's at this point not really possible, and she realizes that she can only come out if she's going to end this war, but she needs time to figure it all out, and how she's exiting the whole crime thing for good, but she needs a plan to do it. And but then Deathstroke says, why do you have such a blind faith in Talia al Ghul? And he says, indoctrinated loyalty. And he says she's poison. So he's letting her go, and she's walking away in the rain. And but also, before I show you that, Deathstroke says she blew your cover. She can, like I said, she cannot believe that. I mean, the reason that she's gonna blow her cover, I think, is more like Talia, created Leviathan. She started it, but then she lost control, and then now she wants to regain control, but it's more out of her hand, and that's the reason why she does this. She is, she's desperate, and she wants to do anything to maintain the grip, and that's why she ousted, I guess, Silencer. So in the meantime, she's going to think about it, and she's calling Talia and say, "Hey, we're going to meet. I have something I have information." And then Talia agrees with her, but then she also says that I'm going to let you know um, you know, when when we're gonna meet. Meanwhile, it's Sunday, and then she and Jellybean, that's her son, is going to some kind of a diner, and then they have something to eat. But then, skipping a few pages, Talia comes in, and Silas says she's shocked. She said, "What are you doing here?" And she says, "You wanted to meet. I picked my moment. A little guarantee you wouldn't decide to do anything foolish." And then they talk about what's going on, and then basically Silencer explains basically yells at her, and she said, "I trusted you, and you betrayed me. You let Leviathan know that I'm still alive because nobody could have known except for you." And well, Talia al Ghul basically admits it, and because she says, "You did it to yourself. You know the rules. No one ever really leaves Leviathan." And then all hell breaks loose because we have goons and maybe a death squad or something, coming to the diner, probably to kill her. And then, these two are still bickering with each other, and she says, "You did this to my life, and you're gonna pay for it." And then the last page is really cool. And she says, "Look away, Jellybean." And then that's the end of the book. Yeah, so there's gonna be a cool action piece in the next issue. I saw this movie, but by the way, it's really cool. A little bit more like a talky issue, if you will. I don't mind that, because if you are getting thrown action all the time, you're getting saturated with that too. So this is more like explaining what's happening and who have stakes in it. When it comes to, who are the bad guys? What do they want? Well, we now know that Talia is probably one of the bad guys now. So yeah, very curious where this is going. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm signing out. Guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.